Hey y'all. Um, so I just came on here to report news that radio host Larry King has died. This is breaking news this morning. He was 87 years old. Um, Everybody just coming in once again, just announcing that radio host Larry King has passed away. Unfortunately, it has been reported that he had COVID-19. Um, just trying to see if people can hear me. Let me see something. But yeah, so he basically had COVID-19 and he died from that. But he had a lot of other health complications recently. They're basically saying that he had been sick before, had lung cancer, and all types of different stuff. But unfortunately, today he passed away from his illnesses and stuff like that he had going on. He was 87 years old, and they said he died at Cedar Sinai Hospital, which I believe is in Los Angeles. Okay, I'm gonna read down a quick report, whatever. This isn't the way to want to start the morning, but he was an older man. He lived a really, really long and prosperous life, and they just announced that he has died. So let me just read the article that's been released from the Rolling Stone. And this article is on djjerickapod.com for you guys if you guys want to go check it out. Excuse my voice. This is real early in the morning. Just doing this. And don't worry, you guys. I'll be back on camera soon. But I'm just about to do this quick announcement. Larry King, the award-winning TV host and radio host who became a household name with his long-running CNN show Larry King Live, died Saturday morning at the age of 87. His team released this statement. It says, with profound sadness, Aura Media announces the death of our co-founder, host and friend Larry King, who passed away this morning at the age of 87 in Cedar Sinai Medical Center in Los Angeles. King official Twitter announced this morning no cause of death has been provided, but King's death came weeks after it was revealed that he had contracted COVID-19. For 63 years across the platforms, the statement continued of radio, television, and digital media. Larry's many thousands of interviews, awards, global acclaim stands the test of time to unique and lasting talent as a broadcaster. Additionally, while it was his name appearing in the shows and titles, Larry's always viewed his interviews subject as the true stars of the program and himself as merely an unbiased content between the guest and the audience, whether he was interviewing a U.S. president, foreign leader, a celebrity, scandal-ridden personages, or everyman. Larry liked to ask short, direct, and uncomplicated questions. Uncomplicated questions, Josh. It's early. He believed in concise questions and usually provided the best answers, and he was not wrong in that belief. Earlier this year, which they say this year, that means 2020. Larry King lost two adult children within weeks of each other. His son Andy and his daughter Shia. Despite the tragedy, King continued to release new episodes of his YouTube series Larry King Now. With the most recent episode premiering 2 weeks ago in May, King also announced plans to enter the world of podcasting. The Brooklyn-born Larry King began his career in the 1950s as a newspaper journalist and Miami DJ before expanding his radio repertoire to celebrity interviews and sporting events and commentary in 1978. King launched a nationwide Larry King show broadcast, which he continued to host even after the Larry King Live television show began airing on CNN in 1985. Equally he adapt to interviewing celebrities, politicians, conspiracy theorists, psychics, and other newsmakers. King CNN show aired nightly on June 1985 to December 2020, with guests ranging from the U.S. presidents to Vladimir Putin, Frank Zappa, and Prince. An interview is an interview, basically who, what, where, and why. And while it's certainly kind of a exalt place to sit with Prime Minister of Great Britain or president of a country is still why do you do what you do, and how do you feel about what you do, and what do you think about what's happening in the world. It comes to the interviewer. Is the interviewer King sit in the Television Academy. King won 2 Peabody Awards for his broadcasting work and was inducted to both National Radio Hall of Fame and Broadcaster Hall of Fame. Following his exit from Larry King Live, he hosted Larry King Now and Politicking with Larry King, which launched in 2012 and 2013, respectively. He also made countless on-screen appearances on TV shows and movies, and mostly playing himself, including 30 Rock, Murphy Brown, Ghostbuster Frazier, and Primary Colors in American Crime. Rest in peace. He was 87. So yeah, that's what happened. You know, he passed on. Shocking to find out that two of his children passed on last year. And I read about that. His son had an unexpected heart attack, and then his daughter passed away from lung cancer, within 3 weeks of each other in 2020. So, that's basically what happened with Larry King. I just wanted to come up and make this breaking news post about it. If you guys haven't already heard about Larry King passing away. I actually listened to his programming when I was younger. I used to watch the show Larry King Live and everything else that used to come on. He did amazing interviews on there. So you guys tell me what y'all think about this passing. He did live a long life. I can't say I was shocked because, he's older now. He was pushing 90 years old. Like, he lived one hell of a life. That's just the circle. Sometimes you get old, you pass on, and that's just what it is. But I just came on here to put this breaking news out that Larry King is dead at the age of 87 years old. This is breaking news this morning. And make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. I will be coming up with some more commentary and interviews. I'm working on my podcast. I'm going to recording this weekend. And there's going to be a brand new episode of DJ Derek Podcast coming on here. If you guys haven't already, make sure you subscribe and hit the like button and notification bell to all. If you guys have been being unsubscribed, please make sure you resubscribe because YouTube is known for doing that. I've been going through a lot with YouTube. That's the reason why I had stopped production temporarily, why I had to get some things organized business-wise. But now everything's up and running, so I'm going to be back with some more news. I'm going to keep doing a couple of news briefs to keep you guys in the circle, in the loop, in regards to that while I get my channel in order and rebuild. And I'm going to be back with a brand new podcast, a bit of a different setup and everything else. But once again, share this. Larry King did at the age of 87. May he rest in peace. You guys be safe. What's up? I didn't even see the guest that came in here. Hey, thank you for your support. Yes, we did just lose Larry King this morning at the age of 87 years old. So, very shocking news. He seemed like he was really a very healthy man, damn near invincible, because he survived lung cancer and a lot of other health problems that they spoke of. So, now he has passed on. The thing that took him out was COVID-19. I'm just trying to understand how he got in contact with that. Who was he around that may have mistakenly given him the virus? Because he is an older guy. I just wouldn't have expected him to be really around people like that who could possibly pass the virus on to him. But, it happens. I don't know, because he was a radio host, you know what I mean? He did a lot of work with people. So I don't know, maybe he was hanging out with people or interacting with people, and there's something that maybe he shouldn't have been doing, and possibly maybe that's how he contracted it. It's just a little odd that he did indeed catch COVID, and has passed away now. So so if you guys haven't already, make sure you guys share this video. If there's any new updates, I will talk about that on my actual podcast. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be staying on here too long because, this is short breaking news. I did read his eulogy and information. Also, if you go to my website, djjericapod.com, you guys can read the full article there on what happened exactly. But like I said before, everything I read to you is exactly what's on my website. And this is exactly what has happened to Larry King. So you guys, once again, and what I can say, one thing is, of course, I do empathize with his family, and people that's out there that have older parents or even grandparents that's out there in the middle of this pandemic. Make sure that you check on them. Just don't hang out with them. You got to be safe because you might be trying to do a wellness check and you might be the reason that they become sick because, COVID has been taking out a lot of people lately. So, yeah. So just make sure that when you do check on your family members, that you are not going in there and filling them up. You know, if you got to do a care package to drop off, or you just want to call and check on them, do that. You know what I mean? But just try to make sure that you just try to stay away from your elderly parents and stuff like that. And I know it's a hard thing to do, but you rather know that they're still alive than try to visit them in person, and then that causes their unexpected and untimely death. So that's the other thing I feel like people should just, be careful and cautious of elderly during this time, because they are more susceptible to the virus than any of us. So outside of that, y'all, I'm gonna catch y'all in the next video. I hope you guys are doing good. I'm literally just waking up, so I might sound a little sinusy. I have sinuses or whatever. But yeah, that's all I wanted to say. Subscribe. I'm gonna catch y'all in the next one. Peace.